Here is another short piece of film covering another one of the collectibles and subjects I'm interested in. 60 spies, particularly James Bond and The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Being an action figure fan, having the action figures or dolls or action man type dolls of the guys that I kind of look up to and always admired as a kid was a foregone conclusion for me. Unfortunately, these things were never in shops that I ever found as a child, so I've not been fortunate enough to get these until I was an adult, and over the last 20 years or so I picked up these 4 figures. Only 3 of them are boxed. The one that came with all of the best stuff complete was the Napoleon solo figure, which is second from the right, but from the left we've got Sean Connery as James Bond. As you'll see, this particular head is different to that head, both made by Gilbert. In fact, they're all made by Gilbert, a company not particularly well known for action figures. In fact, in the mid 1960s nobody was really known for action figures because it was a very new medium for boys, but Gilbert decided to take a shot at the boys action figure market, tying into the James Bond spy phenomena as well as The Man from U.N.C.L.E, Honey West. They did Moon McDare, an astronaut figure too, all of which used the male characters, all of which used the same bodies. The heads aren't great, to be perfectly honest, not great likenesses, although I think both the Connery heads are very good. I remember once being fortunate enough to meet David McCallum outside a theatre and getting him to sign the box for the doll on the inside, and he didn't seem fazed at all by it. In fact, he seemed to have some recollection of it when he said that he remembered this little guy, in his words, paying my rent for 6 months. All of the boxes actually feature the names of the actors, not just the characters, so I guess there was some deal done where the actors themselves got some money, although I'm not sure whether Sean Connery did. I know that was a big problem for him during the late 60s and 70s, where he said that he was due a lot of merchandising money that he hadn't got. But anyway, from the left again, Sean Connery wearing the kind of outfit that most kids would have expected a James Bond doll to come in: smart business suit, shirt and tie. This suit, again, there's some controversy and mystery around these. There was a Sears exclusive doll that came out, boxed, and an odd job as well, in a suit. Most people, including myself for many years, just had this Thunderbolt release with the trunks and the t-shirt and the flippers and the snorkel, to which you could add accessories for the underwater stuff. But the very first one was this. Now, I don't know, I'm probably not sure, I'd love someone to confirm. I don't believe this is the suit that he wore then. I believe that was a blue suit, but certainly this is an official James Bond suit that came on a card. Now, I was fortunate to get this loose. I've managed to get a whole load of loose stuff, hence the figures having some accessories. This is the Ilya Kuryakin figure, wearing one of the jackets from one of the accessory packs, along with the famous Uncle Special with some of the attachments. The Napoleon solo figure has some more attachments on his gun. The Connery just comes with the basic bits and pieces. That's the little bag containing Napoleon Solo's, or little envelope containing Napoleon Solo's pistol, still sealed, but thankfully I've managed to pick up a few loose ones over the years, as you'll see there. All of these things come with the Uncle dolls, an unfolded Uncle badge. As I say, the Solo doll is the best condition of the ones that I've got. Another little thing that came in there, an Uncle card, instructions actually James Bond doll instructions. Obviously these were printed first. I believe this was how he was drawn in the Sears catalogue as well. Supposedly the one with the flip out and kick foot that came with a knife in the shoe. That's the Connery doll, obviously. But they was generic instructions because the equipment was the same, so they could use the same instructions for all of them. As I say, I've bought batches over the years of odds and sods of accessories, and amongst them came one of the catalogues that came there. Very colourful, very nice to see, very nice artwork of all the characters. And on the other side are the Honey West and Moon McDare accessories. Honey West was another 1960s TV show, a spy kind of thing, starring Anne Francis from Forbidden Planet. I'm sure most people remember her. And there's Moon McDare, that was an early kind of space age doll. Not a lot of articulation, particularly when you put the rubber spacesuit on. The Palomina's got one of those. Lovely to look at, but you can't really do much with it, so for kids it must have been a little bit of a bore. And here's one of the instruction sheets that comes with the accessories for the parachute, Moon McDare, and Space Mutt, who was his dog. Some James Bond accessory instructions. But as I say, not a lot of articulation in the bodies, so for kids probably not too exciting, but for a collector like myself now that just has these posed in a display cabinet, they look absolutely brilliant and I'm thrilled to own them. Some of my heroes there in action figure form. So again, hope you've enjoyed it. I'm trying to cover more than just the Gerry Anderson shows. So that's the 60s Spies as portrayed in plastic by Gilbert. Thanks very much for watching. Channel D is now closed.